kids. I know I shouldn't, but I do anyway. First of all, let me apologise for my silly voice. I have allergies. Well, I think I do. I was told when I was young that I was allergic to wool, and I always thought it was just like actual wool, like, you know, sheep's wool and like off an animal. But I've been working a lot with acrylic wool, and and I'm constantly got like asthma, and so yeah. So I'm assuming that I actually have a proper allergy to like acrylic wool and everything. So anyway, so before we start, I want to have a quick shout out to Nora. I have used my voucher, and I got these, and I got these. Look at this. Oh, guys, the pretties. So yeah, Nora kindly gave me a $25 voucher for Just Resin, because she knows that I work with resin, like anyone who watches this show on a regular basis probably already knows. I've been meaning to buy from these guys for ages, and so I got to, and she wouldn't take anything for the voucher either. How nice is that? So yeah, so I just wanted to give her a shout out and let her know that I've used the voucher. I would have nothing left in those bottles if it would ever stop raining, because you can't pour resin when there's too much moisture in the air because it messes with it. So, alright, onwards to the soap. I'm all excited because I haven't soaped for ages, and I didn't release a video last week for you guys, so I'm, you know, excited and slightly disappointed in myself. Right, so I make a soap called Dirty Man, which is full of pumice and walnut shell and oat bran and whatnot, for like workmen and that. It's this nice scrubby soap for, you know, hands that have paint and cement and just general grottiness on them. And I joked in a video that I was going to make one and call it Grot Off or something, but I thought it was a bit sexist of me to make a soap for the guys and not for the girls, because there's lots of girls that work hard and get grotty. So today we're making Grotty Girl. And I'm just going to do it pretty much exactly the same as I do with the guys soap, except I'm not going to use dupe. I'm going to use Pink Champagne Exotic Fruits. Woo! And I'm going to colour it girly colours, because I'm still sexist apparently. And I forgot to get the colours. I had everything, so look, I've got the lye here, I've got all the scrubby things here. I forgot the colours. Go me! Actually, if I remember correctly, I think this discolours a little bit, so... And look, the red cups are back. Oh, you can't actually see them. Never mind, you kind of can. The red cups are back. And I've got the blue ones as well. The slightly alcoholic ones. And that one's dusty, so we'll leave that as the topper so the ones that get dirty. Alright, now, what am I doing? See, it's been so long since I've made soap, I don't even know what I'm doing! Okay, let's put some lye in here and get started. That sounds like a really good plan. I tell you, I don't know what I'm doing these days. Yeah, still fighting the depression, so forcing myself to do anything is really hard at the moment. And so I haven't been soaping, and like I've got so many soaps to make. And I thought, you know, today's the perfect day. I've only had 4 hours sleep, but I forced myself to get up. It's really good. Got up, changed your kitty litter, cleaned up the kitchen, I replied to some emails, and now I'm making soap, and it's only 10:30. All on 4 hours sleep. Ugh. And I feel like death warmed up from this stupid wool. Although, oh, well, before I put anything on my hands, I'll show you. Here you go. This is a Monster High doll head. And this is wool that I have plugged into the holes in the head, although, as you can see, not all of the head, because you don't need to do it, because look, seriously, look how much there is. So yeah, so she's going to be painted with the rainbow on her face, so that's why I've got the rainbow wool in there. But I don't like using just plain hair. I just find it's just a little too boring. And you know, I'm not one to just do normal things, so yeah, and that's what I've been doing for like 4 days now, is just threading her head with friggin' wool, and I'm over it. Because not only did I have to thread each individual hole with a piece of wool, but I also then spun each piece of wool out so it was 2 pieces instead of 1, and I do that with every single strand that's on her head. So if you know anything about custom dolls and you wonder why they're expensive, swear to God, I've been doing that for 4 days. 4 days? Yeah, at least 4 days. What are we doing? Spoons are over this way, you fool. Oh, should we hashtag because I'm an idiot? There's no oil in these, so what I might do... Oh. Yeah, no, we'll do that because I'm only going to do a little bit of swirls in them. I think... I can't quite remember, but I'm pretty sure that this discolours slightly. So we're going to make the dark one really dark. Ugh, even my eyes, like, I'm having a hard time seeing. I feel like I've got little fibres in my eyes. It's kind of annoying. And this one, we're just going to do just a light, pretty purple. Might even chuck some TD in it. Yeah, no, that doesn't go there. Wow. I really have forgotten how to soap. I swear. Now, if I had my brain on today, instead of my excited pants, because that's what I have on today, is my excited pants, because I'm soaking. Calm down now. Yes, if I had my brain on, I would have actually mixed in everything first, like the pumice and whatnot. But because I don't actually have my brain on today, things are not getting done. Oh well, you guys will get a good laugh at my complete and utter stupidity. Look, I'll park these next to my cute little sticker. See my little sticker? I'm actually working on planner stickers at the moment, and yeah, I thought, oh, I'll just, you know, make some of my own little flame. So yeah, and plus I wanted to be able to make them myself and send them out instead of using Redbubble, because they're too expensive. So, but yes, oh, I love me some pumice, some volcano sand. It's the shit. And this stuff's great. This walnut shell. I love it. And I know I say I'm not into a scratchy soap, but this isn't, like, it's not super scratchy, but it'll get shit off you without, like, scratching you up. And I always put this is not colloidal oatmeal. This is just oatmeal that I've ground up in the coffee grinder like 3 times to make it really fine, and it just makes it less drying on your skin. Lost my poppy seeds. These are ground poppy seeds so that they aren't as scratchy. Alright, so because we're going to have to mix this, what I might do is I might also put the titanium and the fragrance in here and do it all at once. And then that way I don't have to mix it 2 and 3 times. Clever, huh? See, look, I put my brain on. Wait! Shit, righto. I've taken off my excited pants, put my messy pants on. Oh lordy. I'll just mix this by hand as much as I can so I don't have to mix as much by oi, that's strong. Holy cooly, really good. Yeah, as much with the stick blender. I know that's super thick, but I wanted to make sure it was pretty well incorporated. Just because, you know, with these extra grotty soaps, you want to make sure it's all mixed in. So I'm going to sit that over there for a second. Just going to scrape the sides. Oh, doesn't that look yummy? Like, it looks edible. I think I say that every time I make this soap. So yes, it looks edible. It doesn't smell edible, trust me. No, I'm not, well, I shouldn't say anything bad about it, because, you know, the exotic fruits is not an awful smell. It's just, it's very pretty, if that makes any sense at all. It's just, it's a little too pretty for me. These are thick as. Thick as, people. Thick as people. Yeah, I know a few people that are thick, so, and not in a good way, not like a double C way. You know what? I'm not going to mix those with the stick blender because they're too thick. Too thick. So I think we'll do an in the pot spread. So let's do that. I wasn't really going for a fancy soap, so now just, that was kind of pointless, wasn't it? It's like, really? Oh God, Mary. What have you got me into, brain? Seriously. Apparently you haven't got me into anything because you are not working today. You stayed in bed. Should be interesting. Purple, brown. Well, very exciting. You know what? I'm going to leave those in there so we can use them on the top. On the top! Now, don't forget to smell me because that would be silly. So let's pour. I'm going to do that off camera so you can't see what I'm doing because that's what YouTube's all about. Yes, I'm an idiot. Alright. Ready, Freddy? Let's go. Woo! Yes. Oh, look at all that yummy, scratchy goodness. Now, just... we might just snubble a little bit more in there. If I do it over her. No, it doesn't matter. I'm just going to be in the way wherever I do it. I think that'll do the trick. And make a mess. That's what I do. I'm going to leave the top like that, actually. I'm not going to bang it down, so we've got something to pour these onto. I'm just going to try not to kick Boogly because he's underfoot as usual. Aren't you, Boogles? Always underfoot. Okie dokie. This thing's just got so much on it now. Oh, it's messes everywhere. Messes everywhere. We'll need that. Alright, so I'm just going to just make a mess. Make more messes. We love the messes. Oh, I love the messes on the top of the soap, not necessarily all over the bench. I don't know what that's about. I don't know. I've always been like that, even before I filmed. Always would clean as I was soaping. Yet I don't ever remember doing that cooking. Not that I cook very often, I've got to admit, I'm just not a fan of cooking. My mum used to love my cooking and used to always cook for her, especially desserts. Like she liked, like I make really nice cheesecake and like Anzac biscuits and, you know, stuff like that. She was always on me to make that sort of stuff, so I would make it. But now I just don't bother. I eat frozen dinners, and well, after the last two markets, 2-minute noodles. So packet. I was going to say lasagna, but that's not what I meant. Pasta, you know, the pasta that you just chuck milk in and milk and water and heat it up over the on the stove. Yeah, that's the length and breadth of my cooking these days. Oh, sometimes I buy mince and I'll just like chuck a bunch of sauces in it and cook that in a fry pan and then eat it. I'm not a fan of multiple tastes in a dish, so I'm weird. I think we've already established that though, haven't we? Alright, that's it. It's all done. It's just all a bit messy. So we'll clean her up for Instagram pretties. Oh, I feel as though we need some glitter though. Like, you know, seriously, yeah, just trying to find an excuse to use glitter, but you know what? Who needs an excuse? Let's just glitter it. Oh, Jesus, cat. I have two neon, they're not really neon glitters, but I have Vivid Violet. I'm not going to remember which one's which, so we'll leave the lid on there. This one is Vivid Violet. I don't use these very often because they're like a coloured glitter. I don't know, it just... But yes, this one is definitely lovely. And Vogue glitter. I'd Vogue, but you can't see me, so there's no point. And now I've just covered up those beautiful colours. Oh well, whatever. It looks freaking fabulous. So I'm hoping that I'll get this cut this afternoon, if I don't fall asleep. And I will release this tomorrow for you guys, seeing as I didn't do any videos last week. So that's the plan anyway. So you should see this on Tuesday the 9th of July, if I haven't been a slack bitch. Alright, there you go. There is Grotty Girl. I'll see you for probably a close-up because it's pretty awesome looking. Yeah, alright, close-up and then the cut. Bye. Hey guys. I've been looking forward to cutting this. Ooh, got some wibbly wobblies going on in there. Ooh, interesting. Oh, lost the camera apparently. Didn't know where it was. There's not very much in there, is there? It's cool though. I like the poppy seed, looks really nice. You've got a lot of colour on the outside, not a lot on the inside, but look on the sides. The sides and the... yeah, that looks really cool. This especially looks really nice. But yeah, it's quite a wispy one, that's for sure. So, anyway, it's not awful, I don't hate it. But, yeah, I just kind of expected it to be a little thicker, that was all. I certainly wasn't thinking it would be a wispy one. This was more sort of what I was thinking we'd end up with. But, 'tis all good. Yeah, it's very wispy. Very, very wispy. Very goat's milk smelling. It's kind of taken over at the moment. It'll get better, but yeah, it's got a bit of a scratch mark in here. The poppy seed just went, I'm here, hello, I'm joining the party. Let me scratch my way down this block of soap, bar of soap. Well, that's cool. The mica still has a kind of a, you can see that, the mica still has a kind of a sheen to it. I wonder if that'll stay. That's really cool. I don't remember seeing it do that before. Oh, I've got a spot. It's got some sort of disease. It's a good thing to say about my soap, isn't it? Yeah, it's got a disease. Oh, wow. There you go. That's the nicest one of all. That's really cool. Oh, anyway, that's it. That was a quick one. It's because I'm not raving on about stuff. Alright, I will see you for the next one.